you want us to adopt your baby?
I'd be a disaster as a mother. It's not like I had the best example.
And I did. Growing up, I spent more time with a nanny. My mother was trotting the globe with Roger, blowing through money, way too busy to raise a child. What makes you think I'd be any better at it?
I've seen you with Emma. You're so great with her. That little girl thinks that you hung the moon.
And she's not the only one.
You see, that right there is the difference. You're in love, getting married. I tank every single relationship I've ever been in, from boyfriends to business partners. But at least with the whole Bella scandal, I only ruined my career. I mean, this is someone's life that we're talking about. An innocent child who deserves a chance. I am not in a place to give it that.
What about the baby's father? Did JR know about the baby?
Not that it matters. I mean, he's in no position to take care of this child. You saw him at the casino opening. He was so drunk he could barely stand. Trust me, he will not fight this adoption.
No, but Adam will. I mean, this is his grandchild that we're talking about here. There's no way he's going to let JR sign away a Chandler heir. It's not going to happen.
He's right. Adam will fight any adoption with everything he has, tied up in court for years.
Look, Adam doesn't know that I'm pregnant.
It's not something you'll be able to hide for long.
So I'll say someone else is the father.
And you think that JR is going to go along with that?
JR moved across the country to get away from Adam. He didn't want his son to grow up in that house. He was trying to give little A normal life. And I'll show him that this little baby can have one with people who are actually in love and have a future. We never will.
You sure about that?
I will never be anything more to JR than a warm body. Someone to turn to when he needs to dull the pain of losing Babe.
Amanda, you have to give yourself a little credit, please.
You are carrying his child. That changes things.
Not everything. Babe was the love of his life. They had plans and goals. And now all he's left with are the memories. I mean, how could I ever live up to that?
No one expects you to.
Okay, you don't get it. Babe wanted more kids. They were trying before the tornado. This child would be a constant reminder of the life that he should have with her. And I don't want to be the person that he ends up settling for, or worse, got stuck with because I got pregnant. There's only one ever after to that story, and it's not happily. It's JR resenting me. We may have made this baby together, but we can't raise it that way. So please say that you'll help.
Why come to us?
Because Amanda trusts you.
Based on what? It's not like I've ever had a baby before.
Well, you've been around kids a lot. I mean, Spike, Emma, Ian.
There's a huge difference between babysitting and actually being responsible for a tiny person's life day in and day out. I just had to take Emma to the emergency room because I wasn't watching her closely enough.
Do you know how much experience I had with kids before Spike was born? Zero. None. You just kind of figure it out as you go. You know, I learned a lot from my parents. I learned exactly what not to do, and I still make mistakes.
You're an incredible father.
No, just because I have two incredible kids, it doesn't automatically make me an incredible father. I mean, half the time I don't know what I'm doing, but I can't imagine my life without them.
Are we actually considering this? Adopting a baby?
I don't know, you tell me. Seriously, when you were with Aiden, you were very adamant about not having kids, so what's changed?
I finally found the right guy for me. We just have to decide if we've found the right child for us. What if Amanda changes her mind?
She said that keeping the baby wasn't an option.
That could change once it's born. And once she sees that sweet little face and holds that baby in her arms, all bets are off. I mean, we could spend months getting attached to this baby, picking out a name, decorating the nursery, and then Amanda could decide to keep it after all. I mean, that doesn't worry you?
Yeah, it does. It worries me. But honestly doesn't worry me as much as having a huge secret hanging over our heads as soon as we get married. Wondering how long it's going to be before Adam puts things together or before JR cracks under the pressure. That worries me more.
What about Emma? I mean, this is a lot of change all at once. New baby, new mom. I mean, the timing couldn't be worse. We need to focus on the family that we have before even considering adding to it.
You are already thinking like a parent, putting Emma first. I don't know what you're so worried about. You're going to make an amazing mom.
I mean, I'm not ruling out the idea of having more kids. When the time is right, maybe we could get a surrogate, have a baby of our own. What do you think?
I think I'm incredibly lucky.
You're just figuring that out now?
Greenlee? Who's it? Hey, Dr. Sinclair. What can we do for you?
Well, I was thinking a lot about our conversation this morning, how refreshing it was to hear your change of heart regarding Annie's rehabilitation.
We want Annie to pay for what she's done.
Well, clearly, you don't think I'm capable of making that happen.
Well, we were a little hesitant at first, but like I said, we talked about it, and you don't have to worry about us wavering back and forth. We're completely on board with your new treatment plan.
Is that why you felt the need to hire someone to look into my past?
What are you talking about?
Ted Martin. Or should I say Mr. Pearson? He was quite charming with a plausible cover, and he almost had me convinced. That was until his good friend, the chief of police, walked up and had no idea who Mr. Pearson was or any idea about the article he was supposedly writing on me.
You're right. I mean, we were a little unsure about your track record. We wanted to see your success rate, and we had Ted check it out, that's all.
Well, maybe I should just remove myself from the case. Bring in another doctor whose methods you find less objectionable, whose only goal is to release Annie. But I want you to know there are no guarantees. Even rehabilitated, Annie could still show up here to finish what she started that night. I want you to ask yourself, are you willing to take that chance?
She's just trying to scare us.
Mission accomplished.
Hey, Annie is locked up in Oak Haven, and she's not getting out. Okay?
Wait.
There's nothing to be afraid of. Okay, I promise. All right?
Are you ready?
Open the door.
Okay. Annie, it's time. Free to go.
I can't believe this is really happening.
You're cured. There's no reason to keep you here.
Where's Emma?
She's at home. She's really excited to see you.
I've missed her so much.
I'm really proud of you, Annie. I knew that you'd get better.
Yeah. Well, then why'd you file for divorce, Ryan? It was you, wasn't it? You convinced him to leave me?
Just calm down, okay? Annie, just...
I can't have you, Ryan.